Keaton, how did you guys work through last week?
We actually got a few practices in on Friday and Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. And it was a little winded being off for about a week, but we just got done practicing today and we getting it together.
What are some of your emotions and feelings headed into this week's game? It's the last two at the Convo for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be high emotions, and with it being my last two home games, you know, I guess it's just time. Can't stop time.
Greg, go ahead.
Keaton, are you sure this is your last two home games? Have you thought about the possibility of an extra year?
I really can't say, to be honest. It's just senior night.
So I guess you're going to kind of go through the festivities like it is, just in case, and sort of live in the emotions of that and decide the rest later. Is that sort of the plan?
Yeah, that's the plan.
What does that senior night kind of look like with COVID and the protocols and everything? What do you guys have planned?
Can you repeat that?
With the COVID protocols and everything, I'm wondering if senior night is any different for you. What do you guys have planned for this? Is there going to be anybody there, like friends and family, or how's that going to work for you?
I actually have a lot of family coming down. But as far as COVID and things like that, I don't know about, my family coming on the floor like, the past years. So things will be a little bit different due to COVID, but, we're going to make it work.
How do you put in perspective what you've accomplished here and kind of your place in UTSA history with some of the records that you've broken or challenged to this point?
I feel good, just, trying to leave my mark. Like, me and my class that came in, freshman, that was the plan and that was the goal. And, to be able to see it at its fullest, I'm proud of everything that we've all done here.
What are some of the factors or things you're going to have to weigh when you decide your next step or what happens for you after this season?
Can you say it again?
Just what are some of the factors or things that you have to weigh and think about when you decide what's your next move after this year for you?
I really haven't been focused on that lately, to be honest. I'm just trying to get these two weekend games in.
Jerry, go ahead.
Hey, Keaton, I heard y'all on the radio a little bit the other night, you and Javon, and I wanted to ask, did I hear that right? Have you and Javon been roommates for 4 years?
Yes, sir. We've been roommates for 4 years.
Wow, how's that? What kind of roommate is Javon? What's it been like living with him?
Nah, it's cool. We have a lot of good times. We we just know each other. We just know each other perfectly, on and off the court.
What's he like? Can he cook? Has he got any special talents that we haven't seen on? This is only UC.
He get in the kitchen every now and then. He got a little dish. He good with the pasta and things like that. So he can cook a little bit.
It takes a special chemistry to. I'm a little surprised at that. It takes a little chemistry for two guys to live together for 4 years. How did you guys make it work?
It started with a plan. We both had a plan. We both had a goal when we first got here. And once we stepped on the court, we were locked in. We were in the gym together. We was with each other 24/7. So, that relationship is gonna live on forever.
And y'all didn't know each other until that All-Star game right before y'all came down here. Is that right? Y'all played an All-Star game up in Dallas after high school and before you came down here?
Yeah, that was in the All-Star game in Dallas, and that was the first time we ever met. Then we got here, chopped it up, and started to execute the plan.
Greg, go ahead.
Keaton, were you impacted particularly hard by last week at all? Did you like lose power or water where you were, or how did that go for you?
Yeah, I actually lost power in my crib, so you know, it started getting cold and things like that. But I always had water, so that was, I was blessed to have water at least.
How long did you guys have no power for?
I want to say 4 or 5 days. We didn't have power for like 4 or 5 days, but I had water the whole time.
What was the hardest part about that? Anything that that you had to do differently, or how did that affect you guys?
I had to slow my eating habits down. I couldn't eat as much as I usually do because everybody was outside at the fast food lines and all that. So I had to chill out on eating so much.
And then, for you guys as a team, you were really on a roll. You still are, but was it like a disappointment or disadvantage to not get back on the court with how well you've been playing, or how do you view that part of it?
I don't think it's a disadvantage. I think mentality and everything is still positive. So going into this weekend, we're confident.
Yeah, do you expect any rust or anything this weekend, or do you think you'll pick up right where you left off? How do you view, the team's form heading into these games?
I think we'll pick up right where we left off. It wasn't like we were off for 2 weeks or anything like that. We still got Friday and Saturday to practice last week, and we had a regular week this week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to prepare. So it shouldn't be any drop off.